If you're watching the replay, fast forward 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna let some people get in here. Thanks for stopping. Yeah. The orange man back. The orange man back. Mr. T, Mr. T, Mr. T, Mr. Yeah. Let's get it. Yeah. As soon as you come in, hit the like button. You already family. Where my rare breeds at? The rare breeds know to hit the like button as soon as they come in. Rare breeds, let me know something in the chat. Announce your presence, rare breeds. You already know to hit the like button as soon as you come in the chat. You know, respectfully. Hit the like, 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 hit the like. Hit the like, 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 hit the like. She pooped on the floor. Like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like. Yeah. Alright. Let's get started. We got a $25 live stream goal. I'm looking for a live stream sponsor. $5 buys you that spot. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat, or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol next to the chat box. Check out the membership, $10 a month. The more members we get, the more exclusive content I'll add. Link in the description. Check out the merch link in the description. Follow me on the alt platform, x.com, Rumble, MGTOW.tv, BitChute, etc., etc. Pick your choice, pick your poison. If you want to skip anything that I'm going over tonight, send in $10 and I will save it for a later point in the stream. The skip fee is $10. Hit the like button. If you need any promotion, email me at the name of the channel at gmail.com. My email address is the name of the channel at gmail.com if you need promotion. For a small fee, of course. Other than that, Rare Breeze, let me know anything in the chat. Just say what's up. If you're watching the replay, shout out to the replay gang. Let me know anything in the chat if you're part of the replay gang. Or just comment replay gang. You dig? Let's get into this ridiculous nonsense. I article from one of our favorites, Jana Hocking, the little known fact about female psychology that explains the mating crisis and why everyone is single now. I'm sure she's going to give us some great insight and she's going to say something very, very profound. You know? She says, fact. Last year, I remained mostly single, give or take a few situationships and a cheeky one night stand, and so did most of my girlfriends. You're too old for this shit. Like, off top. How old is this? This woman is 40 years old. She's been on Earth 4 decades, and she's still on some situationship type shit. That's for 17 to 21-year-olds. Or let's just say that's for, really, it's for no one. No one should partake in this devious, deplorable debauchery. But if we was gonna put an age limit on it, max 14 to 24. Damn sure not 40. But let's continue. So even if you didn't know anything about this woman, you know she's a complete joke off top, off the first sentence. He says, and as I scratch my head and ponder who coupled up among the at least 20 gorgeously single women in my social circle, there are only 2 girlfriends I know who had the let's make it official chat with the man of the moment in their lives. Oh my goodness, so much I could break down. Shout out to Harris. Is this your first live stream, Harris? I just want to know. For research purposes. Thanks for stopping by. So you have 20 beautiful girlfriends or gorgeous girlfriends, according to you. Of course you would say that. I mean, have you ever heard a woman say, yeah, I got about 10 hot friends, 10 Ugmos, 2 mids. You've never heard that. Of course you're going to say all your girlfriends are gorgeous. And she says 2 of them actually got an official boyfriend. Now, do you think the other 18 are going to do everything to make sure they support those 2 women that are in relationships? Or are they going to do everything in their power to rip those relationships apart so they can get their friend back? Y'all gonna let me know which one you think is gonna come to fruition. The rest of us remained on the shelf, as my horrifically old-fashioned great uncle likes to call it. But may I add, on the shelf willingly. Right, here we go. Single by choice. Yeah. So, look. Hold on. Testing. Okay, I think it's just you, John. I think you're the only one that can't hear me. All right, let's get back to the show. Where the hell did I leave off at? Oh, on the shelf willingly. Let me finish the little paragraph. Could I and my fellow woman folk have snatched up the bloke if we wanted to? Or could we have shacked up with the bloke if we wanted to? Sure, but did we know? Okay, let's translate that. Let's do our dumb bitchinese translations. What she means is they would rather stay single than settle down with a guy that they feel like they're better than. But let's be very clear. They're not better than any of these guys. They're not better than any of the guys who would try to holler at them. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna say that. I'll say this. They're not better than 80% of the guys shack up with them. So, yeah, that part is a delusion. But let me tell you what that means. We're going to hold out for Chad. Could we settle for one of the beta punk simps in our inbox and shack up with him? Of course we could. But we rather choose to stay single and just keep being hoes out in the streets than settle down with one of these guys who are actually good people and who would actually treat us right. She says, She says the guys who put themselves forward for the job were fine, sweet, perfectly capable. Yeah, just okay. Those guys were just to them. Nothing exciting about them. Nothing that really stood out. They were perfectly capable. But let me tell you this: women are grossed out by mediocrity. So it don't matter how good of a guy you is. If you're just a regular average Joe guy, and there's nothing abnormally above average about you, then you're just eh. And women are grossed out by eh. Men will settle down with eh, make a beautiful life with eh, learn to love and be happy with eh. Women, no, they can't do that. And completely disgusting, gross dude is pretty much in the same box. So to women, a 7 and a 2 is pretty much in the same box. She might even like 2 better because at least she would have something to stir up drama about or talk about with her friends. I can't stand this 2. He's so repulsive. He at least she can talk about you. At least there's a story about how horrible you are. But if you're just okay at 7, there's literally nothing to say about you when she sit down with the friends. Everything is just going fine. He's fine. The relationship fine. There's no drama that could be started up with that. There's no negativity that could be stirred up with that. See what I mean? So she says they were perfectly capable, but did we align in ways that would enhance our lives? Not really. No, look, that phase is over. Where some Prince Charmer is going to come and enhance your life. Here's the harsh truth. The type of men who are going to want to come in and enhance your life are the men who you would deem beneath you. That's simple. The guys you would see as the bee's knees, they don't care about you. They couldn't care less about you. Some old washed up 40-year-old woman. No. If they're gonna wine and dine and enhance some woman's life, let's just say a 40-year-old man. If he's gonna wine, dine, and enhance, why not wine and dine and enhance the life of a 23-year-old or a 25-year-old? You see what I mean? So it just ain't adding up. Their fairy tale will never come true. And not to mention, even if he did come along, she's going to sabotage it because she doesn't know how to make a relationship work. She's never been in a successful relationship. So she's going to find a way to sabotage it with even Mr. Perfect. So they're doomed to just misery and just hanging out with each other and being drunks and just being over the hill and just being obnoxious to be in the same room with. Can you imagine being on the same boat with these over the hill broads, loud over the hill broads who think they're better than everybody, even though they old and washed up? Anyway, you see, last year you couldn't escape one simple fact. Women were in a mating crisis, or so the experts kept calling it. Those viral clips flooding our social media feeds. Yes, the world was subtly single and looking mighty fine, may I just add. This is sick. The experts harped on about one simple truth. As women level up in education and their careers, they'll naturally look for partners who are equally smashing it or better. Look, you missed so many boats by that point. You were supposed to find them while you were coming up. You know? I feel like women used to do this back in the day. They used to go to college to find the man who was doing something with himself. Feminism really did a number on you broads. But here's the catch. This shrinks the dating pool a lot, especially as more women are heading to university while fewer men do the same. Don't bite my head off, blokes. It's just simple facts. They're still better than you though. So no, I'm not gonna bite your head off about it. The plumber is still a better human than you. It's just that simple. And I would bank on that when it comes to practical real life situations and things that matter, he's smarter than you. Even with your Harvard degree. You just use all your knowledge of big words to say a bunch of dumb shit that don't make sense. This means plenty of brilliant, independent women are flying solo. That's funny. Brilliant. Independent isn't a flex. And brilliant, yeah, right. I'll tell you this. I bet all these women put way more effort into showing how nice their ass look in some jeans than they put into showing how brilliant they are. I assure you. Not because they can't find a date, but because finding someone who ticks all the boxes and doesn't get intimidated by their success is like searching for a Chanel bag at a garage sale. Yeah, it seems like a pretty stupid dating strategy. I mean, think about that for a minute. Your dating strategy is holding out for a 0.5 percenter. Think about how stupid that is. Can you imagine if somebody said, "Look, if I can't if I can't be a theoretical physicist in Idaho, then look, I just ain't gonna get a job and I just die under a bridge starving to death. It's either theoretical physicist in Idaho or die homeless under a bridge." Imagine if people apply this way of thinking to other aspects of life. Like, if I can't get the thing that's the least likely to happen, then I don't want anything at all. Oh my goodness. If I can't be in the NBA as a 5'1" person with a peg leg, then look, I'm just not going to work. It's either NBA star or nothing. This is so goofy. Anyway, let's continue. Sure, it could happen, but don't hold your breath. Okay, yeah, you just said it there. And honestly, can you blame them? Standards are the new sexy. Standards are the new sexy? I don't get it. Think about it. How many couples do you know who called it quits last year? And most of those splits were initiated by women. It felt like everyone was breaking up. Single women weren't just embracing their independence last year, they were owning it. And the numbers back it up. Well, can we check the numbers on psych meds? Please. What up, Zachariah? Yeah, Mr. T is back in the White House, and hopefully it works out. I'll just say that. Everybody has high hopes, but we'll see. Um. So yeah, everybody hit the like button. We got a $25 live stream goal. If we meet it, it guarantees a live stream tomorrow, and it guarantees at least an hour and a half stream tonight. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or you could do Super Chat or Super Sticker to get the automatic meme pop up. You just got to hit the $ next to the chat box. Black women mad because baby dads who pay child support may soon be entitled to claim the child on their income taxes. Yeah, that's dope. All right, where was I at? First up, let's talk living arrangements. The number of single-person households in the U.S. has skyrocketed, up more than fivefold since the 1960s, hitting a whopping 37.8 million in 2022. That's a whole lot of women living their best solo lives. Really? You think every woman who's single, carrying all the bills, are living their best lives? Only on Instagram, dingbat. Only on Instagram. I don't know too many women who want to carry the load of their life in every way for a lifetime. I'm positive at least 80% of women, by the time they hit 40, are miserable carrying the weight of just everyday life. Bills, whatever problems come about, having to get the stove fixed or whatever, the water pipe bust, and then they got to go to work. They stressed out at work. Their mom getting sick. It's a fucking lie. Most single women aren't doing great financially. Even if they are making 50, 60K. You know what I mean? They're struggling just to stay afloat. Like, oh my goodness. Oh, sorry, James. I missed your donation, so damn, I don't know how I missed it. My phone must have been on mute. So we met the $25 live stream goal, and the sponsor for tonight is, you already know it, the big dog of the stream, the big dog of the channel, the biggest contributor to the channel, and he keeps the machine going pretty much single-handedly. Everybody shout out James in the chat. He's better than James Dean, James Brown, James Earl Jones, James Franco, James Cameron, LeBron James, Kevin James, James McAvoy, Jesse James, James Madison, James Harden, James Woods, James Avery, Rick James, James Bond, James Baldwin, and last but not least, King James. And I got this for you, James. No homo. If I can find it.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
All right. So new goal unlocked. So just to just to make it clear, James just bought a live stream for tomorrow, so I'm coming back thanks to James. Also, James just guaranteed a hour and a half stream minimum. And I'll just say new goal unlocked is if we meet $40, I'll stay on 2 hours. So yeah, $15 more for me to stay on 2 hours tonight. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Let's get it. What the hell was I about? Okay, anyway. Free to leave their bras on the floor and their wine glasses unwashed. Like, think about how childish that is. Like, if we really were going to list the pros and cons for a woman to be single, think about how stupid those two things are to put on the side of, oh, look at all the benefits I get just being a single woman. I can leave my bra on the floor. Bitch, you can leave your bra on the floor in a relationship. and leave your wine glasses unwashed? Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can look up her net worth. I'm so happy I'm single. That's right away. What a fucking moron. So fun story while I'm looking this up. My laptop is making a is she a celebrity? It says Aussie celebs. This bitch is not a celebrity. Anyway, fun story. My laptop is making a weird noise. I didn't chance it. I just ordered another laptop just in case. I don't want to go, 3 to 5 days without a laptop, so I'll just have one in the wings just in case. Let's see. It says, how much is Jana Hocking's net worth in 2024? Currently, Miss Hocking serves as a senior radio producer at the Triple M's Moon Man in the Morning. According to her LinkedIn profile, she's also a podcaster on Jana and AJ and dating columnist. What the hell is her? Well, let's just say, I don't know how much she make, but she might make 6 figures, but she probably blowing it on trips and fancy brunches and shit and bags. But there's no way to tell if her retirement is set up, but I hope it is, Jana, for your sake. Or Yana. Where do we leave off of? Oh yeah, the dumb shit about wine glasses. And single women aren't just renting, they're buying. They own 58% of the nearly 35.2 million homes owned by unmarried Americans. Yes, ladies are out there signing mortgage papers while their exes are still splitting the rent on dingy apartments with their college buddies. Economic independence checkmate. Okay, I wonder how many of those houses will get foreclosed on, or I wonder how many of those houses will ever be paid off. And I wonder how many women are struggling to pay that mortgage every month. Oh my goodness. Where are we? Okay, yes, ladies are out there, yada, yada, yada. Economic independence, checkmate. Meanwhile, I mean, it's almost like, she's trying to flex, but it's almost like her goal is to be a single, miserable woman who never finds a mate. It's not a flex. How is that a flex? I'm 40 years old. I bought my own everything, but I have no family and no man will stay with me. I just don't understand how that's a brag. Meanwhile, over in the UK, women are smashing their careers game. Back in the 1970s, only 52% of women were in the workforce. Today, that number has hit 72%. With those paychecks rolling in, it's no wonder women are ditching the happily ever after myth for happily independent reality. For a happily independent reality. And the peace day resistance, women are now more educated than ever before. More women than men are earning college degrees in the U.S., giving them the upper hand in everything from paychecks to power plays. But y'all don't want that, though. Y'all want a fucking man and a family. You're not tricking anybody. Let's Google this. Nobody's buying this bullshit. What percentage? Let's just say, what percentage of humans want a companion? Let's just type that in. Want a companion. Let's see. What percentage of women want a relationship? Let's just see if there's any studies on this. What? 38%. Let's see. Contrary to conventional wisdom, research shows that women are less interested in dating than men. Only 38% of single women are looking to date or pursue a relationship. That don't really tell me what I'm looking for. Let's just get back to it. Let's see. Who needs a knight in shining armor when you've got a master's degree in a killer 401k? And let's not forget, and that's what it is. They would rather be alone than get with anybody less than somebody that could be described a knight in shining armor. Because they're perpetually 12 years old. And let's not forget, people are waiting longer to tie the knot, if they tie it at all. The median age for first marriages is now 30.1 for men and 28.2 for women. We're no longer rushing to say I do just because society says we should. Nope. We're busy living life on our own terms and working these fucking pointless jobs and, oh my gosh, working for these employers that don't give a damn if they live or die. Yeah. And when you get old and sick, nobody's going to love you or care about you to help you out. Nobody's going to want to fucking talk to you. It says one man's mating crisis is another man's mating crisis is another woman's fist pump for freedom. Remember when I'm glad y'all got y'all freedom. Go fuck off and live your lives. Stop writing articles about men. Go be happy. Please go be fucking happy. Stop trying to date. I shouldn't hear about you in the dating market. But all your articles are about men and going on dates and trying to find the one. So if you're so fucking happy not being with a man, why make all these articles talking about situationships, dating, going on dates? It ain't adding up, Jana. It just ain't adding up. Um, remember when being single past a certain age made you the social equivalent of an unclaimed baggage at the airport, ignored, pitied, and judged? That's not going to change. It hasn't changed. I mean, they made a whole Bridget Jones franchise out of it. Oh, how times have changed. Times haven't changed. They haven't. People still in the pit of their stomach are like, damn, you 35, still single, never married, no kids? Yikes. Regardless of the social programming, a part of everyone's soul is like, yikes. Over the past year or so, the narrative has flipped. Single women are no longer society leftovers. They're its secret sauce. Yeah, because women are the ones who really keep this world running when it comes to the infrastructure and all the important stuff. Yeah, a bunch of women are making that making that wheel turn. Yep. We know. How do I know? I'm living, breathing, and perfectly functioning example of this new plot twist. You're a fucking journalist. You write stupid fucking articles for the internet and talk a bunch of bullshit on a podcast. You're the example of how women are the secret sauce of society turning because you're a fucking podcast and you write articles. Oh my gosh. The self-awareness is on zero. Just 2 months ago, I hopped on a plane to New York City. Why? No major reason. There was just a few fun things happening over there that I fancy going to. So being a single career woman with a few funds in the bank, I had the freedom to do so. Guess who tried to stop me? No one. But you're not going to talk about you're not going to talk about all the nights when you're just at home watching Netflix getting drunk. Oh my goodness, wishing you had a partner. You're not going to talk about that. You're just going to talk about the one time you went to New York and had fun for a weekend. What about the other 80% of the time when you're not at work? Yeah, you're not going to dive in on that. There were no kids to shepherd to school or footy practice. No man winning. What the hell? What? Whinging that I was leaving him stranded. Nope, I was free to do what. This is going horrible. My reading is going horrible. I wonder is there any way I could. Fuck it, I'm almost done with this article. Y'all only got to struggle through my 3rd grade reading a couple of more minutes. And then we'll get into a video. How many people I got watching? Probably 3 because my reading is so terrible. Oh, 18. I'm shocked. Thanks for fucking with me, y'all. Let's see. Oh, here, this is bad. I was free to do what and who I jolly well liked. And that's really why she wanted to be single, because she loved the carousel. But eventually, women could always get dick. But the quality of men who want to fuck her is going to go down as she ages. And dear reader, I did. I went out with my group of 4 girls and 2 gays, of course, to many a rambunctious party. I had a cheeky fling with my very own Mr. Big. Oh, yeah, because Sex in the City. Even the lady who came out with Sex in the City said that it was all bullshit, and now I'm single, lonely, old, and miserable. And I lied to all the women for all these years about that being the dream. So, yeah, the Sex in the City myth has been debunked a long time. A charming and mightily successful salt and pepper haired New Yorker who made me feel like a goddess. Yeah, he got the money to make 20 bitches feel like a goddess throughout the year. You're nothing special. And if you called him a week later, he ain't gonna pick up the phone. He ain't calling you for Christmas. He ain't getting you nothing for Valentine's Day. You're a fucking loser. Money don't stop women from being fucking losers. Then I jumped back on the plane to Sydney feeling revived and alive. It really put a pep in my step. How did I ring in the new year? A North Bondi fish with my girlfriends for a long bozzy lunch. Whatever, or a long boozy lunch. It sounded like you were alcoholic, bitch. You might need to go to an AA meeting or something. Before hopping on a boat to watch the fireworks rain down over Sydney. Champagne in hand as we cheered the night away. It was glorious, great. The next day, no hangover fueled chaos trying to entertain kids or a husband. I got up, threw in the ocean for a quick skint. Wait, what? Threw myself in the ocean for a quick swim, ordered Uber Eats, and spent the day binge watching Real Housewives. Oh my gosh, this is cringe. You're such a winner. Fucking got drunk and watched Real Housewives. Everybody should look up to you. Before heading out for a cheeky hair of the dog with friends. Okay, and a cheeky you up text from a former flame to quill the hangover horn. This woman is a fucking disgusting whore. And money won't change that. So do you know what the mating crisis has really brought the single women of the world? Freedom, funds, and flings. Well, look, most women don't make as much as you make. That's the thing. Most women still need to get with a man for financial reasons. Of course, 6 and 7 figure women are writing articles talking about how all women should follow their footsteps. But in actuality, no. Most women make, 40 to 50,000 a year, and they need a man to get through life financially, if nothing else. But she ain't gonna touch on that. They probably about to roast the shit out of her in the comment section. Where's the comments? I thought you could read the comments. Got to be here somewhere. Hold on. All right, fuck it. Let's just move on.
Here we go. Hey, girl.
Hi.
Now you can skip this mess for a small fee. For $10, I will skip this Kendra G episode and we'll go to something else.
Hi. What's your name, baby? You got good light. I love
Thank
TikTok.
you.
Y'all always have good light. What's your name, love?
Empress Alexandra.
Empress.
Yes.
Empress. Where you calling me from? All new Kendra G singles dating app. It's available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or your Google Play Store and type in Kendra G single.
I'm calling you from LA. Los
Okay.
Angeles.
Is that where you live?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been saved from the fires?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything's I'm by the beach, so it's not too far.
Does anybody believe this woman's name is Empress? I mean, I wouldn't put it past black women to name their kids Empress. But it's just something that don't sit right in my spirit about a big back chick with a bad weave named Empress. It just don't sit right with my spirit.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 40.
40. Okay. You have any kids?
I don't.
No kids. Have you ever been married?
No, never been married.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I am a mobile mechanic.
Mobile mechanic?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we got Empress who lives in LA. I live close by. I live in LA too. 40, no kids, never married, is a mobile mechanic. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for a guy who is, I think, honest, who is who can comprehend things. I think I'm really looking for a guy who has a 2-parent household, who grew up in a 2-parent household. That's not a deal breaker, but it is something that's important to me.
Girl. Did you grow up in a 2-parent household?
I did, yeah.
Okay. So what are your deal breakers?
I'm a little nervous. I've been watching you for years, so I'm a little nervous. I am looking for a deal breaker is someone with a whole bunch of kids.
What's a whole bunch to you?
One.
Oh, a whole bunch is one kid?
I really would not like to date someone with kids.
But okay, that's fair. But one kid ain't a whole bunch of kids.
I think if one, I could probably deal with one, but I prefer, my father is in my life. He's always been in my life, and I really want that for my children. So, I want someone who doesn't have too many baby mamas and all that. That's too much.
Okay. What are your that was your deal breakers. You have any more?
I think another deal breaker is someone who lies a lot, someone who does not take accountability. I think that's a big thing for me, and someone who like gaslights. I don't like when it's like, oh no, 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 well, this is you and this is you. Like, where's your part? What can you benefit from this situation? And I think that's how I live my life. I don't like argue. I don't like to yell. I think that there should just be a certain type of communication. And if if the communication's not there, then I'm just not really interested.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Um, no, I am not like super big, but I do know I have a type. Um, I just think I'll know when I see him, if that makes sense.
Now, do you want kids yourself?
I do.
Okay. This might be invasive, but have you frozen your eggs?
I thought about it. Um, I did have a baby before, but then I ended up like miscarrying.
Okay.
But I think freezing your eggs is a little expensive. You know, I own my own business. I'm a really small business owner, so I can't really like afford stuff like that. But that would be something like in the future that I would look
Well,
into.
let me just say this, and I want to say this to all women as you get older. I know y'all believe in God, but maybe this is God talking to you. If motherhood is something that you really desire and you haven't found the right person yet, granted, you can still get pregnant naturally, but it's more difficult.
Right.
So if it is something that's really a priority for you, and you should do it earlier than later, because you might get to a certain age and they'll say you can't even freeze your eggs at a certain age. So if this is just something that is like important to you, if it's not that important to you, there's some women who's like, if I have a child, if not, life goes on. But there's some women who still really want to become moms. And if you're at that age, really the younger the better. So 30 years old, if you know you're about to be on a career journey, freeze your eggs. But
Kendra would rather tell women to freeze their eggs after it's already over than tell women in their early 20s, make sure you prioritize family over career. One of the many reasons why Kendra G is a joke. She quick to tell a bitch to freeze her eggs, but see, she's not self-aware. Everybody's don't got money like you, Kendra. And that goes to what I was just saying. You got these 6 and 7 figure women giving average women dating advice, not realizing that these bitches are broke. Let me not say broke. Average women don't got money like that. They're struggling to stay afloat. They can't freeze eggs. People don't got $10,000 and $20,000 sitting around like you, Kendra. That's stupid. So she just advised, if you 30 and you on your career path, she didn't say prioritize family if you 30 and do whatever you can to find a man and get a family. She said just go ahead and freeze your eggs and stay on your career journey. This is so silly. This woman is this woman overweight and 40. You're gonna risk your life trying to have a kid. You're gonna risk your life. How bad do you want a man? Do you want a man bad enough to lose weight? Apparently not. This woman said a whole bunch of kids is one kid. This woman is slow. It's just too much going on. Bad weave, overweight, slow. Want to have kids at 40, that's stupid. It's just all bad so far. And Kendra ain't helping.
at 40, if there's something you really, really want, you need to plan for that.
I mean, it's 30,000. Yeah.
It's not $30,000 to freeze your eggs. It's about it's between 8 to 10,000, but it's not 30,000 to freeze your eggs. It's around 8 to 10 though. It's around 8 to 10, but it's not $30,000.
It was when I called like a couple of years ago, so maybe it's
Well,
changed.
no, I think you maybe whoever you called. I will say this though, there's certain places that won't even freeze your eggs at the age of 40. But you got to call around. But again, if it's something that is important to you, if it might not be important to you, maybe you're fine, and then it doesn't matter what I'm saying, right? If it doesn't matter to you, then don't worry about it. But if it's something that's really important to you, you should take that serious, and it's between 8 to 10,000.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's not to go off tangent. All right. Does the guy
The average black woman got like $10 to her name, and I'm not even trying to be funny. How much wealth does black women have? And Kendra talking about 8 to 10,000, like the average black woman got 8 to 10,000 sitting around. Most people don't got $1,000 put in the bank account for an emergency. How much wealth do black women have? America's black women hold more than 90% less wealth than American white men. Let's see. How much money? On average, low-income black households spent $16,000 in annual expenditures. Whatever. Yeah, most black women don't got 8 to 10,000 to freeze their eggs.
have to make a certain amount of money?
No, just be able to take care of himself. I think that in this industry, like I went from a one bedroom to roommates. So I think in this industry, it's just about surviving. And I think that I really want someone I can collaborate with and build a business with and, start something from the ground up.
See what I said? Most women are just trying to stay afloat. So all this living my best life that Jana Hocking was talking about, that's not the reality for the overwhelming majority of women on this planet.
I just want someone who has at least an LLC. That is like something like really big for me. I'm not really a 9 to 5 type person. I haven't worked like a real job in a couple of years. So
You acting like anybody could get an LLC for what, $300, $700 or something? I forgot how much it costs, or maybe free. I think it's ways you can get an LLC free. That's not a flex. Most men working are probably doing better than you and are more stable and structured than you. And he gotta have an LLC. No, the fuck he don't. He doing better than you with just his regular 9 to 5.
this is, I want someone who has like the same grind as me.
Okay. All right. Now let's do she make a certain amount of money. You say that doesn't matter?
Yeah, no, I mean, as long as he's making like his own money, that's all that matters. If we could do something together, I'm still building my business. So, yeah.
All right.
If you 400 pounds, you don't get any standards. You gotta take whoever wants you or stay single. 400-pound women don't get any demands in the dating market. Period.
Let's do that, Kendra Kim.
Okay, let me see if I can get my phone a little steady. Okay. I don't know if you can see me. Let's see here.
We gotta see your legs. Ooh, okay, we see.
Let's see. Trying to make it to where you see me.
Okay. Yeah, we got you, boo. Ooh, we got you, girl. All right, so Empress, right?
Yes.
When was your last relationship?
My last real relationship was like I want to say 2015. That was like the real last one.
I missed something. So you said you have roommates right now, or you don't have roommates?
I do. Yeah.
So you left your 9 to 5 and you have roommates.
I left my 9 to 5 in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it working out for you?
I think that at the end of the day, it's something that I will always work towards. I'm working to open up a shop, and once that works out, then I'll be good.
Okay. All right. And okay, what was your last relationship?
2015.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Child, I don't even know, but I didn't remember.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Um, I think 3 flaws I have to work on is I think getting out, making myself more like going out places. All I do is work. I don't do anything. I don't um like go. Another thing,
Work where? Where do you work? You trying to open up a shop. All you do is work. It just ain't adding up. A house full of female roommates, dear God. Women do not get along. I would almost say women get along with women worse than they get along with men. And they get along with men pretty bad. This next 20 years is about to be rough for most women. It really is. Especially when sex robots get advanced.
I think I have to work on, but I also don't like is that I cut people off easily. If a guy sends me, it's like, "Hey, how you doing?" That is like an automatic, "Hey, how you doing? What you doing? And what you up to? Can I get to know you?" All those questions are just so for me. Like I don't like it.
You can't say, hey, how you doing? This woman about to be single forever. This bitch can't even afford to have her own place. But she curving dudes because they said, hey, how you doing? You should be lucky anybody is even trying to talk to your big ass. Listen to the entitlement and arrogance of a 2 or a 1 on the dating market. Can you imagine how a 5 or 6 feel? If a 1 to 2 feel like she can curve motherfuckers for saying, hey, how you doing? Can you imagine how a 8 feel or a 9 feel? But the looks fade though. Oh my god. Look at Kendra. Even Kendra, like, baby, are you serious? Wow.
I cut people off, and that's probably why I'm single now because all the "Hey, how you doing?" So I think that's a dumb question. And then I think I would say healing from like past trauma.
Just stay single, baby. Focus on losing weight. And just even after you lose weight, stay single. Why does her chest look like under her neck it's like a muscle, but then it's like boobs, but then it's like I don't even know what I'm looking at. Just stay single, baby. Focus on your weight, and then after you lose the weight, still stay single, please. If you cut people off for saying, "Hey, how you doing?" at 40, just stop.
Healing from like parental things would be a thing that I need to work on.
Okay. We gotta go to Instagram. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I think I genuinely want to make a man happy. I think I am a genuine person. I'm loyal. I'm kind. You know, I can pull your engine and I can make you a car. Like I could, make you a meal. So I think that.
I've never heard a man say, "You know what I want? I want a bitch who could pull my engine." Never heard a man say that. I doubt a man ever even thought that in the history of mankind. I'm looking for a bitch who could pull my engine. There's not a lot of things I could say that have never been thought before in human history, but that's one of the things I feel comfortable saying. No man has ever even thought that or made a joke about it, nothing like that.
That I'm an all around woman and I ain't got no baby daddy drama. Own my own business. I think that I'm a solid one.
Own your own failing business. That's not a benefit to a man. I'm struggling to open my own shop. That's why a man would be lucky to be with me. And I can pull his engine. It's just never mind.
Woman.
All right, honey. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I am. I downloaded it a long time ago, but I think that It's Diva Racer. I just downloaded it again before
Okay, spell that for me.
Diva Racer. I also race cars. I race and I model.
I don't see it. You should know your name before you call me, boo. Well, Diva, D-I-V-A.
It's either the Diva Car Mechanic or Diva Racer.
The Diva?
Car Mechanic, yeah.
I don't see the Diva. I don't see it, girlfriend. Y'all got to know y'all app names so I can shout you out. You got to get ready, honey. Now, I'm going to talk to you about preparation. You know you on my show. I'm going to shout it out. So figure it out. If you let me know, I'll add it to the highlights, sweetie.
Kendra is fed up. Kendra should just stop the show. But it's just like women called into Kevin Samuels to get roasted, basically. I don't know what it is. I guess women are gluttons for punishment. Because Kendra her patience is non-existent for these hoes now.
Okay.
All right. Bye, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here she goes, fellas. Type in the Diva Car.
Hello, how are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. I hope your week has been good. Mine has been decent so far. We're going to say decent. I hope you guys are good. So if you guys want to come and shoot your shot at, wait, what's somebody talking about already? Somebody talking mess? No, not yet. If you want to come and shoot your shot, you send me an. We're going to go. She's like walking around, but we're going to see. Hey, girl.
How are you?
I'm good. All right. Well, I'm sorry for the confusion. It's an hour different. What is Eastern time? What's your time right now?
I'm Central, so I am 8:27 right now.
Got you.
27. I think I just read it while I was driving in a hurry, and here we are. So
no worries. Well, I'm happy you made it. They've been waiting for you. So
I saw my DMs. I was like, oh my gosh, let me hurry up.
Hey,
I was getting yelled at.
They're like, where you at? We're waiting for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so awesome. So let's go. Let's jump right into it. So would you like to introduce yourself to everyone?
Sure. Hello, my name is Casey Ann Hall. I am
Hold on, y'all. I want to say this. If a woman has a problem being on time to things, it's damn near a black flag. It's a huge character issue. You don't value other people's time. It's blatantly disrespectful. One thing I'll say about Kendra, if Kendra had a show that was set up about people being on time, I already know how Kendra do. She would, if you were late, she just would cancel it. If you showed up, she'd be like, "No, you showed up late. I'm good. I'm moving on to something else."
I'm a personal trainer, gym owner here in Houston. I just opened my new location actually December 1st in Friendswood. So nice. That's why I'm so busy. That's why I've been running around and was late tonight. I'm busy. I've been busy. So yes, that's pretty much it. It's been training for about 4 years now. So finally made the move to open my own big spot, and here I am. So
that's awesome. Congrats.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. So let's talk about, you are single.
Yes, I am single.
Yes. Okay, let's just make sure.
Just make sure.
Well, what are you looking for in a man then?
Honestly, if I'm being honest, I'm not looking per se right now. I got out of a relationship in March and just kind of locked in on work and opening my gym and all those things. And now that it's here and I've accomplished it, I did it. Mm-hmm. Now I'm a little more open to, seeing.
That's another red flag. A woman, I'm busy. No man wants a piece of a woman. We don't. I mean, if you got a 9 to 5, cool. But women who just be acting, I got a 9 to 5, then I go to the gym, then I pick up my kids from school, and then I go do this, I do charity, and I'm opening my own gym. Man, we good. If you got all that going on, just be a side piece in a pump and dump. You ain't ready for a relationship if you got all that going on. We get it. You got to have a 9 to 5. But if I can't even depend on you to be around after the 9 to 5, yeah, just fuck it.
And what happens? So looking for, I mean, obviously somebody independent, busy, has their own life, and just wants to add to mine in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about him? So why would he add you onto his busy life just to advance and enhance your life? What are you going to do for him? That's a crazy ass statement. That's a crazy ass statement. What up, King Groove? I'm looking for a man who busy but also looking to enhance my life. Wow.
That's it. That's it.
That's good. What is the biggest quality you're looking for?
I think just a positive attitude. I gave up alcohol a little over 4 years ago and started seeing the positive side of everything in life. And I pretty
AKA I was an alcoholic. I was a toxic alcoholic. That's what that translates to.
much attract that for the most part now. I like I said, I just want somebody positive, happy, happy with themselves first.
Mm-hmm.
And just bring some happiness to my life, add to it, really.
Got you. All right. So let's talk about the logistics. So how old does it need to be?
That's one thing. I am really one of those people that believes age is just a number. If you're established, happy.
She looked like she has an addictive personality. She may have gave up liquor, but yeah, she looked like she addicted to pills or yeah, she looked like an addict. She does have an addict look. I agree.
Successful and mature at 30, then great. I've never I'm not really looking for 50s, 60s. I'm 36, so I don't know, somewhere in or around my age would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Not too specific. Like I said, I'm very open-minded. As long as we align, have stuff in common, it's that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we go up to 45.
That sounds good.
Okay.
She can't sit still. She's fidgety. Y'all can let me know what drug you think she on, but something up here.
Okay. Can you have kids?
Of course. I'd actually maybe prefer it.
Okay.
I'm a mom of 2 girls. So I guess I just would love somebody that understands being a parent and how you may not come first all the time. And
Well, why sign up for that? You busy, you starting the gym, you probably work a 9 to 5, you probably spend time with your family, your friends. You don't have time for a relationship. And that's one of the main reasons men don't want to date single mothers. You don't got time for shit. So cool, just have time at 3 in the morning.
yeah, I mean, I think I would prefer it, but I'm okay if they don't.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, my
No
friends.
problem.
They call me when they know I'm live. I'm like, what are you doing?
What do you want?
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yes, because there's some women that they have kids, but they still don't want the guy to have kids.
I'm a realist, and no, that's not fair. You can't have it and then not allow it. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how tall does it need to be?
Now here's the kicker. I am 5'9", 5'9.5" on a good day. So I'm just gonna say taller than me. I would prefer 6 foot and up, just so if I want to wear a thicker soled tennis shoe, I could get
I hear that.
Yeah.
So 5'10"?
5'10" and up would be acceptable. 6 foot would be great. So
Okay. I hear you. So you
only
let's say you meet your
because I'm one of those 6 feet and over. No, it's just I'm tall, so I just would like taller than me. That's it.
Okay. So let's say you meet the perfect man with everything you want, but he's 5'6". What you do?
I have dated very close to my height, and it was fine. It it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me.
It
But
bothered him.
a few inches shorter, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm shallow, but I know what I want. And I've gone this long with being happy and providing for myself. So I feel like I get to set up those little parameters here and there for myself.
This is not that type of channel, Your Only Wine. Not that type of channel. But shout out to you.
So maybe 3-4 inches shorter. Probably not. Probably not. I hate to say that. I really do, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Probably not.
Okay, so 5'10". All right, we got that.
Yes.
At least. How much money does he need to make?
You know, that is one thing I really just establish. Somebody that can maybe help out, you know, say I have a slow business 1 month and somebody that has my back on that.
They ain't looking for love, they looking for help. They already pushed out 2 babies. They didn't probably been married and divorced. Look, women over 30 just aren't worth taking serious in a relationship. It's really that simple. Unless she a widow. It's really that simple. They're not looking for love after 30. They're not. They're usually looking for help or looking for they're looking for a man to enhance their life. That's what most women are looking for. And that's the wrong mentality to have. The women who get men to enhance their lives are women who come in looking for ways to enhance the man life. And then the man just naturally get inspired to enhance her life. Women who come through the door talking about, how can you enhance my life, nigga? Nah, those women don't get their life enhanced by men. It's that simple. Yeah, after 30, women are looking for a man to fix all their mistakes they made from 15 to 30. And it's almost like almost always a bad deal for the man.
That little platform, somebody I can count on for just the basics. I'm from Texas. I like camping in the backyard. I like fire. Like I don't take much to make me happy. Okay. Not take much. So I don't need millions. Comfortable, that would be nice.
If a woman even say millions, that's what she looking for. She want, like, why even say the word millions? Oh, she doing us a favor, y'all. She ain't looking for millions, even though she a perk head and a zany head. Oh, you're so graceful for not asking for millions. Get the fuck out of here. You qualify for 20 to 30K. You qualify for a 5'9" dude who make 20 to 30K. And honestly, look, you don't qualify for a good man fucking period, regardless of his height or his money or anything like that. Because you're not a good woman. Just focus on your kids and be single.
Nice, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the number of being comfortable?
I mean, these days, I think, you know, a simple 6-figure is comfortable. I mean, that's just.
They all say the same shit. You gotta be 6 feet and make 6 figures to date a fucking drug addict. A single mother drug addict. What a world we live in.
Where we're at in the world. So, I'm going to say it. Yeah, like I said, because I got a lot on my plate too. And it'd be nice, you know, to be with a man that I know could have my back if needed. You know, okay. I'm on a whole gym. I mean, I'm doing a lot over here and I am doing it by myself. So, addition to bringing positivity to my life, it'd be nice to know that if I needed something, you know, someone I can count on. So,
okay. That's cool. What about race? Because I saw your kids, so I'm like,
girl, that's one thing I can say. I have dated every race and I have been happy and crushed hard.
Gross. I mean, it's not gross that you did every race. I mean, well, I guess that's just not a thing a man want to hear. I done dated every race. Damn, she done been ran through by the rainbow. She done been ran through by the United Nations. Like, no man wants to hear that, man. No man wants to. I dated every race. Like, ugh. You had every type of nut in you, huh? Like, that's fucking gross. I've been crushed by every race. Like, no, I don't need that baggage in my life. She has said nothing that she could bring to a man's life other than ran through coochie and a headache and picking her up from jail at 3 a.m.
So that's not a huge factor. My kids are biracial. So people assume that's, you know, all I date. That's not true. Do I lean more in the athlete tall? Yes, I do. but that is not limited by any means. No.
Okay, so black, white, Asian.
Black. Okay, well, see, there you may have hit my corner. So black, white, brown, probably. I've never did Asian, but I mean, I would hate to sit here and say I wouldn't, but I've just never
Nobody.
that. No.
Okay. So okay, well, I think that's all the information we need for now.
Awesome.
They're gonna ask you questions. So how it's gonna happen? I'm gonna bring a man at a time.
Okay.
You can talk to him, ask him questions. He's gonna ask you questions, and whenever you don't feel the vibe, or you're not really interested, or you feel like it's more of a friend thing,
Yeah.
you say pineapple, and we go to the next guy.
Okay. Oh God.
You're nervous?
I'm not nervous, but this is gonna be fun.
Yes. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see who we bring first. I got Yaya. Hello, Yaya.
What? I can't see. It's pause. There we go. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, how y'all doing?
Great. How are you?
Good.
I'm doing pretty good since I'm the first one. Let me see. So where were you at? Like, we waited for you like 30 minutes. I don't know if everybody want to ask 30 questions.
DM yelling at me?
Now people were saying you was getting a B call, or you was FCKing or something.
I had like 15 requests. I was like, this is a little time for this. Let me go check. And I was like, oh my gosh. So then I went and saw her messages. I had my timer and everything set for 10 minutes before 9 p.m. my time. So that was my fault. I misread the time zone. So that's all that was.
You misread the time zone? Get the fuck out of here. Like, oh my gosh, man. See, here's another thing women don't get. The bullshit they could get away with when they were a young, cute 16-year-old, it doesn't work at all at 36 with 2 kids. I mean, just take the 2 kids out of it. At 36, the bullshit they could get away with at 16, it just don't fly anymore. It just doesn't. And they actually got to start answering for shit, and they don't know how. Because they used to just giggling and being like, tee-hee, I don't know, wrong time zone, tee-hee. It just don't work at this age, man. But she don't know nothing else.
The way that you dress, for the date.
Yeah, so.
You dress the part.
Sorry?
I'm telling you. You dress in the part. Like, I like the way, the fact that, you dressed up. You are? Yeah. Cool. How you doing? How was your day, though?
Long. I start working at 5 a.m. So long.
She is fidgety as hell. She can't stop moving to save her life. She's like scratching her face. You gotta come better than this, Melly.
Yeah. Yes. My first class in
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's like you got trainers that you train, or how do you handle your day?
I'm looking to hire trainers for my new gym. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, obviously I work out a little bit. I don't know if you noticed that. I do.
Yeah, good for you. I see that. Where are you located?
Actually, if I start talking about where I'm located, everybody's gonna be like, scam. I'm like, I'm tired of all these comments of scamming and stuff. Well, I'm in the motherland. I actually went back to the motherland.
Okay.
Started 2 businesses over here. So so I gotta stay around so that the business will actually grow. So so I've been like, so business is what I do, kind of like you. But let's talk about you though. I know you got 2 beautiful kids.
I do.
Did you have the kids when you got in?
17 and 9, actually. Big gap. Same dad. That's always the first thing is no, same dad. We separated, got back together, had our youngest, and decided we were better off friends. So
no, y'all not better off friends. Y'all better off soulmates. Nobody wants you, man. Women don't. When men get older, women aren't even appealing to be in a relationship no more. The only reason men wanted to get in relationships when they was younger because they just didn't know better. Once a man get older than 35, women aren't even appealing to get in a relationship with. I don't think they realize that. They bring nothing but turmoil, drama, and stress into a man's life. And then they be having these funky attitudes and stuff from just being ran through and just going through life and being wore out. It's just not worth it, man. They not even fuck relationship. They not worth being in the same room with after 30 usually.
Great relationship. We get along great. He's great dad. Every other weekend, typical custody type thing. So yeah, they're great.
I like that. I mean, it sounds like you loyal because you gave him a second chance. You gave him a second chance, and you know he couldn't.
I like to. Everybody gets one second chance. I'm pretty firm believer on that. Everybody deserves a second chance because Lord knows if I didn't have my second chances, I wouldn't be where I was at today. So
Nice.
All right. Listen, I'm 6 feet, borderline. I'm 37. I'm a business owner. I do business. I know you got a lot of people coming. You know, you're gonna have a little dates and stuff. So I'm just gonna slide. I mean, I think that's the smartest thing to do right now before you.
All right, that's enough for this druggie. What else we got?
One of the number one reasons why women struggle with dating and relationships today is that they choose men who are not ready for anything real. Ladies, there are lots of great relationship-ready men out here. However, you need to learn how to choose them. I wrote this book to teach you how to do just that. Get your copy of Choose Well, a simple formula to determine the best man for you on Amazon today.
After it's already too late and you already ruined and undesirable. She need to make a book. Well, 16 and 18-year-old girls ain't buying books about this shit. That's the last thing they thinking about. They swimming in too much dick. Swimming in too many options. By the time a woman got to seek out advice or fucking seminars and shit and books and shit as far as dating, it's usually already over. What up, Adam? Is this your first live stream? Adam, let me know for research purposes.
Saturday morning. It is 8:30 in the morning on Saturday, and I have to drive to UVA this morning for the football game, and my daughter's being awarded a bunch of awards, a bunch of different things, her senior year. And so they're having a parents' awards ceremony today. And so I had to get up early, drive to UVA, drive to Charlottesville to be there for my daughter. And I wanted to talk to the gentleman today. Something that is on my heart, something that I hope you gentlemen can receive. So as I have been on a break from content creation, on a break from social media, and thoroughly enjoying, when I tell you all, I have thoroughly enjoyed this break. But I know my energy is coming back. I know that I'm starting, my cup is filling up to overflow because I have more things on my heart to talk about, and I can actually make a video and talk about it. So that's how I know I'm getting close. I'm getting close to coming back. We're going to see how the month of December goes. I'm in the process of creating a school. If you know anything about the school platform, SKOOL, I will be introducing in January a school for men and women. For men and women, with the goal.
No man needs to take advice from this woman. Just off top. Just don't. If you're looking for a mentor, find a man mentor. Is it sexist? Yes, and I don't care.
Goal of, number one, educating men and women who want a healthy, whole, and happy relationship, or who want marriage. So if you are a man or a woman and you desire a healthy, committed relationship, you desire marriage, you desire family, my school is created for you. Okay, so if that is something you desire, if that is something you want, if you want to get out of this ridiculous dating atmosphere or dating marketplace, sexual market, if you want to get out of that, school is for you. That's for you. And it is open to men and women. It is going to be a safe place for men and women to interact with each other. So you're going to get a lot of practice interacting with men and women, each other. We are going to have a weekly Zoom call where you may ask questions, but you will also get a relationship skill lesson. Okay? So every week we will have a relationship skill lesson. We will have a polarity lesson. That's a masculine feminine polarity lesson. So the men will understand their masculine selves, the women will understand their feminine selves and their role in each. But it is also a place where you will interact with each other. You will be able to get to know each other. You will be able to practice the skills that you're actually learning. You'll get real-time practice with other men, other women. You must be open, honest on their journey. They're also learning about healthy relationships. You have access to, you'll start to see me doing advertising for them as well.
One of the
Girlfriends, we're focused on our work or our school. We're focused on our kids, our pets. We're focused on other things other than men. That's all it means. Okay? And it is taking a break. It is, it's all about releasing the frustration. So one of the things that I've noticed in the last few.
What up, Craig? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for subscribing. We do a lot of lives. We go live damn near every day. But yeah, got a new episode dropping tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time.
My nigga. My nigga.
Shout out to John. He just donated $5. He says, this is what happens when the nuclear family collapses. We end up looking for others to give us the advice fathers should have given us. Facts. That's a fact. I'm not taking advice, dating advice from a woman, you know, an old 50-year-old woman who can't keep a man herself. Just not happening.
Few months is women are incredibly frustrated. They're incredibly frustrated with men. They're incredibly frustrated with dating. And so you cannot manifest a really great guy in that headspace. That's what a lot of women don't realize. They are frustrated with dating apps. They're frustrated with dating. They're frustrated with men. And yet they're still out here. They're still out here trying to date. They're still out here trying to like meet men and date.
They frustrated with them damn selves. They just frustrated, period. Let's be clear. So even if they met Mr. Perfect, they're going to be frustrated after they meet Mr. Perfect. They're forever frustrated until the end of their life at this point. And nothing a man going to come and do is going to change that. Let's be clear.
And get into relationships, but that energy is not a good energy in which to do that. And so it's almost like this repeating cycle, right? The more you get frustrated, but you continue to try to date, it's like the worst type of men that you're going to attract. So a lot of women need to take a break. A lot of women need to focus on themselves. They need that main character energy. You need to be the protagonist in your story. You need to be
40-plus-year-old women don't need to take another break. Just if you could let this just stop. Just don't date no more. Women, 40-year-old women don't need someone telling them to put themselves first at 40. That's why you single now. You've been putting yourself first. That's why I say after a certain age, a woman is just finished. She's just finished. She's not going to serve a man at that point. I've been there and done that. That don't pay off. Well, just stop dating then. If you can't peacefully and happily serve a man after 40, just don't date. Breaks don't help women get better for relationships. Women staying single for a year or 2 or 3 years doesn't make her more relationship material, doesn't make her more compatible to get in a relationship. It really doesn't. it makes them worse for a man.
The main character of your movie. And if I'm being honest, I talked about this earlier to the men. So the men, they got their work cut out for them. Okay, let's be honest. The men are not doing so great. And I'm not talking about those of y'all that are doing great, because I had some men that were like, well, I'm doing fine. And, you know, I got my own business. I got my career. I got my money and all of that. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay. But a lot of them don't. A lot of.
Can you imagine waking up to this or just coming home to this loud, aggressive woman? Yikes. She can't teach nothing to a woman about femininity. In the other video, she was talking about teaching a femininity class or something. Man, what can you teach a woman about femininity? Fellas, is this coming off feminine to you at all? I'm just curious.
Some of them don't have their life together, and that's what they need to be focused on. And can I be honest? That is true of a lot of women, too. They don't have their fitness together. You don't have your health together. You don't have your money together. Your kids need your attention. Your work needs your attention. Your school needs your attention. Your spiritual life needs your attention.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's just too much going on. 40-plus-year-old men don't want to deal with women who got all that other stuff going on. She got to tend to her kids. She got to tend to her church. She going back to school at 40. No, man, 40-plus-year-old men don't want to deal with a woman who dealing with all that. They just don't. And they just don't want to deal with this energy. Look at your eyes getting all big. That serious ass look on your face. There's no femininity about you whatsoever.
Like, there are other things you should be doing to be the best version of yourself, and you're not doing that. So a lot of you ladies, you need to work on yourself. You need to heal some of your wounds from childhood. You need to heal some of your wounds from being out here dating. And you need to take a break, right? Here's what I love about the year of the girlfriend. So I feel so fun and carefree. It's like I'm not dressing for the male gaze. Not that I've ever done that, but I'm not worried about looking a certain way or.
Right, and that's why you're going to stay single for a lifetime. These women, because yeah, after a certain age, here's the thing. Women, how can I put this? There's certain women who genuinely get joy from serving their man and their family. But the women with that type of heart, they're never on the dating market. And if they get on the dating market, you know, real quick, they get off real quick. Like if they were widowed or something, they get back on the dating market, they snatched up because they good women. And they stand out to men. A man take her on 1 or 2 dates. He like, oh yeah, this is something different. I'm snatching this up. Fuck that. Because this dating market is a shit show. I could tell she a halfway decent woman just. Because here's the thing. I don't know if I talk about this enough. Women are so dog shit. When you come across a woman who's genuinely like a cool chick, genuinely a decent woman, oh, she's going to stand out like a fucking sore thumb. You're going to notice that there's something special about this chick. Even if she ain't going to be my wife or nothing like that, I could tell, okay, she's not the average dingbat. There's something here. It's not going to take you long to notice that she's different than the average woman. I just say that. But my point is, yeah, look. It just boiled down to, after 30, let's just say only 10% of women are worth dating. And those 10% of women aren't on the dating market. They were on there for half a second and they got snatched up. So if a woman's single over 30 and she been single longer than 6 months, she's a 90%er. But just when you get to the point where you don't care about the male gaze no more, just leave men alone. Because at that point you don't care about what men want. It's all like, even if you did meet somebody, it's all gonna be about what he could do for you. And I ain't dressing up for you. I'm a grown woman. I got other stuff to focus on. Well, just don't date.
or showing up a certain way or talking a certain way. This is another thing I love about the year of the girlfriend, is if I want to pay for my girlfriend's lunch or dinner, if I want to treat her to coffee, I can do that. And I don't feel, as y'all know, I don't give men money. Okay, I don't give men money. That's not in me to do. Whereas with my girlfriends, it's like it's just a free, wonderful exchange of.
Right. So just go be with, hey, maybe you should be Les. A woman will treat her girlfriend to a date, but won't treat her man to a date. Even though her man's supposed to protect and provide, he's supposed to jump in front of a bullet for her. But she won't treat him to a date. Ain't that a bitch? That says a lot. You worth dying for, but I'm not worth buying a coffee for. Think about that.
Give men money. Okay, I don't give men money. That's not in me to do. Whereas with my girlfriends, it's like it's just a free, wonderful exchange of, reciprocity. And I love.
I mean, yeah, like most women see men as just a tool. And if you're not a useful tool, then you're not human. If a woman can't use you in any way, shape, or form, she's probably going to treat you shit, and she don't really see you as human a lot of times. Never forget that. Most women see a man as just a tool or a means to an end. You're not human to most women. Just get over that.
That because I don't feel that pressure of, okay, if I pay for this meal, this person's taking advantage of me, or it means this, or it means that. No, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It's a girlfriend paying for another girlfriend's meal. That's all it means. Whereas I don't feel as comfortable doing that with men because it does start to it kind of gets the polarity off kilter. So I've always felt a way about that. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're my man, if we're in a long-term committed relationship, if we're married, yes, I don't have any problem doing that. But in those interim stages of getting to know a man, we're not quite, in a relationship together. No, I'm not doing that.
You're one of them women who I'm not going to do wifely duties until I'm your wife. Or basically, I'm not going to do anything appealing until I'm your wife. I ain't going to be too nice to you. I ain't going to pay for a coffee. I'm not going to do anything to intrigue you to want to be my husband. I'll do all that after you my husband. Just get the fuck out of here. I'm out, y'all. I'm out. I'm getting tired. Thanks to James, I'll be back tomorrow night between 6 and 8 p.m. Central. Join the membership, link in the description. Check out the merch, link in the description. The new shirts, the new logo is coming out this week. John says, if she doesn't think another woman will take advantage of her, she crazy. Facts. It's easier for a woman to take advantage of her because she had this mentality. Follow me on the alternate platform, links in the description. If you haven't hit the like button, hit it on the way out. And I just want to let y'all know before I go, I have never done anything remotely wrong in my entire life.